Well, hello, it's Qumaya Hildid. So I have found the person that sponsored the excavation of the tombs, right, in Egypt. Yeah, in the Valley of the Kings. Yeah, I found him. The lady who sponsored it or whose family sponsored it, the guy that found it, Howard Carter, and yeah, the guy who discovered malaria. All of them are buried in the same spot, right? Right on the estate where I live, right? So I found them all. And it's been giving me such a hard time to post these videos. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but we know what's up. So, so after I finished that and I was getting really mad yesterday that I couldn't post these videos, right? And it just my Wi-Fi is not letting me, you know? Even when I use my data, it's not letting me post it. So I ended up going to internet cafes and other places to post these things, right? Which is quite strange. So yeah, so yesterday, last night, right? While the stuff is pissing me off, I'm like, let's find something to watch on Netflix, right? So I'm sitting there on my laptop trying to find something, and then out of nowhere, I come across this excavation that the Asians did, the Asian version of the story. You know, this whole Asian thing that's going on now that's being pushed on our throat, yeah? This new age. Listen. You all need to just stop this baloney. So, anyways, this is them closing the age with the excavation that was taking place of this new discovered tombs. And guess what? This was taking place around the pandemic, right? It's the program became available on Netflix 2020 October of 2020, but this excavation started like 2018 19. Remember that time? So so I'm like, okay, who's this? We have discovered, they're like, we have discovered a new tomb, da da da. This is gonna be the best thing, and it's 4,600. And they all like creating this narrative, right? This Asian narrative. And so I'm watching. And then they discovered the tomb of this priest named Waqti, yeah? Wahdi is what they were calling. Well, Waqti means time, and Wahid means one, right? The one of the time, the one of the time, that's where you get your Mahdi from. And anyway, so I watched the whole thing. So I watched the whole thing, right? And as soon as I finished watching it, they're congratulating each other, how they've become the warriors of the new age, right? So it's their version now, the warriors of the new age. And then guess what they're all claiming that he died from? Him and his family. These grave robbers are interesting people, interesting people. You're not supposed to disturb the dead, and you're not supposed to walk in that shadow or in that valley of shadows. But you guys want to keep digging, and then this is what's going to happen. This is the end. This is the end game. So they're all just claiming towards the end that he died of malaria. Okay, so you all remember then the one before Tutankhamun, which I just finished, and I told you all of the stuff, and then suddenly the guy that discovered malaria, the guy that opened the tomb, the woman that sponsored, all up buried at this place called Putney Vale, Putney Valley or Putney Vale. And guess what? That's called landing place. And you know what? What did Malcolm X say? Plymouth Mount landed on us. We didn't land on them. And this is exactly the same baloney. So we have two versions of the stories, right? We have the Tutankhamun's malaria death scenario, and then we have the Asian version saying the same thing about Waqti or Wahdi or time, right? The one of the time, right? They all died of malaria. Anyways, if you go and get the etymology or the meaning of malaria, male aria, that's two words put together, yeah? Male and aria. Well, male is the one that, anyways, male in Somali, if you translate it, it would be or the meaning would be the one that benefits, or the one that milks it, or the one that discovers. Yeah, so just male means that the one that discovers it, yeah, or can see through the bullshit. So I saw it. I see what's going on right through all of this baloney. So you can't change destiny, you can't change time. So malaria, malaria. In other words, the age of, or reckoning. Some people might call it revenge. So in English, they're saying, oh, malaria, it's like you can translate it as bad air. Air and aria. Aria, it's a lion. Ar, it's a female lioness. That's the one that takes revenge, right? And that's where you get your air, yeah? The wind of time, the wind of change is here, and but is sea. So get the trade wars all happening in the oceans, in the seas, the high seas. Well, Baha'i, let me add this FYI, okay? Porto-monnaie, porta potties, ports. Get out of people's ports.